Cream puffs are the ultimate indulgence. So on this week's episode of Bigger Bolder Baking, I'm going to show you how to make these delicate delights yourselves. So let's get baking. Cream puffs are made using Choux pastry. So I'm going to take you through the method step by step so you can see how easy they are to make. In a heavy bottom saucepan, add in your butter, water, and salt. Heat this gently until the butter just melts. When your mix starts to boil, add in your flour and then straight away whisk it in. Keep on whisking to get out all the lumps. And then change over to a wooden spoon. We're going to just cook the dough a little bit until it forms a ball and starts to pull away from the side. This takes around 2 to 3 minutes. 2 to 3 minutes are up, our pastry is done. It's forming a nice ball and coming away from the sides. We're going to turn off the heat. We're going to add in our eggs. Crack your eggs into a jug separately and then whisk all together. To add your eggs into your flour mix, we're going to add in a little bit and swiftly beat it around to make sure that the egg doesn't sit on your hot dough. Still using your wooden spoon and not a whisk. Incorporate a little, add in roughly another egg, and then continue. Mix it until it all comes together. It's going to look kind of slimy, but don't worry, just keep on mixing. This is a workout. We're almost there. And then add in the last of your egg. And voila, perfect. Our dough is done, it's gluey, it looks really good. We're gonna get it in a piping bag and start piping them. First things first, before you bake, you wanna stick down the parchment paper with some Choux pastry. Because if you've made these before, you know that they have a tendency to fly away. It's like a yummy glue. To pipe your cream puffs, we're gonna make them nice and big. I have a round nozzle on my piping bag, but you don't even need a nozzle. You can even use your spoons if you want. I'm making mine nice and big, around 1.5 inches. Leave a good bit of space in between them so when they bake, they have room to grow. No matter how they look, they're going to taste great. Just before we bake them, we're going to get a little bit of water on our finger and we're going to pop down any little bits sticking up. This prevents them from burning in the oven. And lastly, just before we bake them, we are going to sprinkle a little bit of water on the tray. And what this does is, in the nice hot oven, it evaporates and poof! Your cream puffs are nice and big and light. They're ready to bake, so let's get them in the oven. We're going to bake the cream puffs at 425 degrees for 15 minutes. And then we're going to lower the temperature to 350 and bake for another 10. And we're not going to open the oven door while they're baking. Our timer's gone off, so let's check our cream puffs. These look amazing. Look how big they got. You want to get them nice and brown. You don't want any pale color on them. Oh my gosh. We're going to let them go cold and fill them with cream. To prepare our cream puff, we are just going to slice it very gently in the middle. So this is what they should look like in the middle. They should be hollow, they should be light, and they shouldn't be wet and cakey. And if they are wet and cakey, cook them for longer. And to fill them, we're just going to pipe the center with freshly whipped cream. Place on his hat, and we're going to top it off with beautiful chocolate ganache. For another cream puff variation, you can fill it with sliced strawberries, freshly whipped cream, and dust with icing sugar. You can also fill them with ice cream and drizzle over my beautiful salted caramel sauce. My favorite is to drizzle chocolate ganache and add strawberries. Please let me know in the comments below any big and bold recipes you'd like to see in future episodes. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you back here again next Thursday for more Bigger Bolder Baking.